So what we're looking for is exit holes, okay? For if it's pine borer beetles, we're looking for exit holes. They look like what you would think like a little bullet hole, like a little BB hole. But I'm starting to think fungus here. So I haven't read much about that yet, but I'm about to. But right there looks a little fungusy, right? You know. So and this tree is dying. It is. Something's wrong with it. All of them in this area. So I'm concerned about that. You should be concerned. Maybe, you know, you should be concerned about these type of things. I don't know why sometimes my camera stays to the side and sometimes it don't. Wish it would go up. I don't know, but whether you're a tree lover, environment lover or not, we do love our planet, right? Everybody should, because, well, it's our home. So anybody who is interested, I'm gonna show you what I just some simple person in the woods, okay? Some simple person that has a wood burner for heat, who had to come out and cut wood this winter in the woods behind us. So when I started noticing the trees, well, you watch my videos. If you haven't, go watch them. But I wasn't no tree-loving hippie strapping myself to trees and not cut this tree down. I was cutting trees down. Hey, there's some exit holes, maybe. And this is a tree I already cut down. So I'm wondering if it is the pine borer. But I'm gonna have to look. But I shouldn't have left all this bark if that's the case. And see, I didn't know that. So if you're out there and you're cutting wood, understand what you're doing. Yep, there's one right there. That's exactly it. That's a pine borer exit hole on this bark that I left out here, which means it could have got away. Look at it. Yep, there it is. So now I need to make sure I do the proper maintenance to all the trees that I cut down out here. Because if I don't, it's going to spread before June 1st. If I do not take the proper precautions to all these trees I cut down, they were all dead standing. If I don't take the proper precautions, they're going to spread to all the trees out here. And they are all going to die if they're not already on it. Which I'm thinking they are, just because all these, that's why I'm out here. They were all dying anyways, so then I kept wondering why. That's why I looked. I'm no tree lover. I wasn't. You know, I was just out needing firewood for my home, not really caring about the trees. Like, oh, yay, here's some dead ones. Let's cut them down. We got wood for the... I wasn't thinking about anything else other than myself. But the more I was out here cutting these trees down, the more I started spending time with these trees and this wood and looking at them and paying attention to what's going on. I started being more aware of my surroundings. And it's very important that you are aware. If you're burning wood, be aware of what's going on around the woods you're cutting wood in. Because if you cut just one tree in a forest that tree has the disease, and you cutting that tree down is making it get out and go and spread to all the rest of the trees. You should know that, right? Guaranteeing you, most of you don't know that. So it's very important to spread awareness now to me about that, because if I would have known that, my heart hurts. I would have made sure I was doing everything right, which I'm in time now, but I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have cared. See what I mean? I would have just left this just like this. So now that I know, I can take the proper precautions and come out here and make sure that somehow, even though I cannot move, these are wood boring exits, I'm pretty sure. Wood boring beetle exits. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going on out here. And if that's the case, this entire pocket of trees are going to die. They're already on their way. And you cannot save them. And these red pine are beautiful trees. So when you're watching my other videos about Paredolia, pay attention to how beautiful these trees are. And why it's so important to me now to save them. And what I can of them. It's already probably too late for these here. Any ones that look like this on the bottom, it's too late. You might as well cut them down now and do the proper maintenance, precaution, all of it, because now we got infestation. But whoever took trees down before me is what made this one get it. So because they didn't care enough, or not it's not that no one cares, it's just that you're just thinking about heating your home. You're not thinking about the forest. You don't, you're not typically thinking every day about, hey, why is this why are all these trees dead out here that I'm cutting down? Why, you're not thinking in that manner. You're just thinking, well, this tree, because you're not exactly, nobody is exactly a environmentalist paying attention. So I'm glad I paid attention. I'm glad I started to care. Glad I started to understand what's happening, so I can come back out here and make sure my actions did not cause something really bad for these woods. If it's not already too late, I'll be back to tell you guys. I'll tell you guys more. But until then, I had to come back, and I'll start just posting what the signs are. That way when you're out there, you can just take a glance around and call your county. They will come out, your conservationists, your wildlife conservationists. Every county has one. DNR office. Call them if you see any of these signs or symptoms on these trees that they might not be aware of.